All right, so this is a 2010 Honda Odyssey, and this is a kind of poor man's big brake upgrade. So basically you're going to get all the brakes from a Acura MDX. I got a 2010 as well. So you need the rotors, you need the caliper bracket, and brake pads. I'm not going to change the hose, but you can do that with this as well. What you're going to want to do is stick something heavy on the brake pedal so that it's just slightly depressed. That way when you undo this bolt here, you don't lose all the fluid that's in the reservoir. This is a 14 mil. This bolt right here that goes through there is a 12 mil, and then you just want to undo this and let the caliper drain. But so see, there's no fluid coming out of there because of the brake pedal is slightly depressed. And then the two caliper bolts here, it's a 19 here and a 19 down there, and then the caliper will come out. You'll also want to take out your rotor screws. There'll be two that hold the rotor on, and I highly recommend that you put those back in. They keep the rotor solidly mounted to the face of the hub and prevent anytime you take the wheel off, the rotor can move a little bit away from the hub, and any little grit or sand that's in there can then become trapped. So when you put the wheel back on, the rotor doesn't sit flush against the hub anymore. It's not just an assembly at the factory line screw. So like I said, I'd put those back in. So with this undone here, I'll get the 19. Just that drain in the bucket, and then because I already got the rotor screws off, the rotor will come right off. So something else I like to do is just take a wire brush, and I just wire brush around everything before I put the brake rotor on. But to just kind of quickly, so that's just how you break that apart. Kind of quickly go over the differences here. Set you up over here. So this is the MDX pistons in the caliper. Take a tape measure. Each one's about a 1/16 in diameter bigger than the Honda Odyssey. You can also see the big difference in the actual calipers themselves. A lot heavier piece. The other big thing, the big difference here is this rotor is 12 and 15/16 in diameter, where this rotor here is like 11 and 5/8. So that's a huge change between those two. The only fitment issues that I came across was just this shield right here. You just need to push that a little bit further towards the ball joint. But other than that, they bolt up completely the same. So I'll just bring you over to the other side. And that's what that looks like. So you won't be able to run a 17-inch rim with this. I upgraded to a 19, and I have a spacer in here because of that. But if you just use, I'm assuming a 18 will fit because 18s come on the MDX. But so any Honda 18 or 19 will definitely give you plenty of room. And this will work for the Ridgeline. This will work for the Pilot and the Odyssey. The Pilot upgrade, big brake upgrade, the pistons and the caliper are a little bit smaller, and I don't think the diameter of the rotor is the same. So I just went with the biggest that I could get. I've never been happy with the brakes on these Odyssey vans. I've had an Odyssey for 10 years, so happy to finally upgrade these. I'll post another little YouTube video of any driving impressions that I have, but for now this is just what's involved mechanically. So good luck. Any questions, put them in the comments and I'll get back to you with any answers I have. Hope this helps.